All right, what is up, everyone? We are back, and today marks the official start date of Road to Pro Season 2. Let's get into it. This has definitely been a long time coming. I'm probably a little late to the game. We've had some bad weather recently, but yeah, Road to Pro Season 2. The goal is still the same, 970 rated. I had a good, how do I word this? I don't know. I had a good start to the season. I had a decent middle of the season, and then I had a really bad end of the season, first season. So I think I'm sitting, I haven't renewed my membership yet, but I think I'm sitting at like 927 or 928 rated. I was up at 940 at one point, which like feels good knowing that I was up there, but feels really bad knowing that I dropped. I just played so bad at the end of the year. But new goal, however, based on the title, it will look a little different this year. I'm obviously, the goal is still 970. I still want to compete in tournaments. However, the number is probably gonna change, be a touch lower because I am doing so much traveling for the 50 states thing. That being said, because I'm doing so much traveling, I probably will look at tournaments outside of Missouri. I just don't know. Obviously, those are going to be like few and far in between because it's tough. My main goal is to get all of those to be done by the year. But this is like, it's unfortunate in a weird way because I'm excited that I get to travel. And that's obviously because of you guys watching this. So thank you, one. But two, it's just, the Road to Pro thing is now being kind of pushed, not to the side, but like the next step down. You know, it's just not quite high enough or that like it's still as high on the priority list, but it still is obviously like a main goal that I personally am trying to do. So still the goal, it's just gonna maybe have to be, I mean, the practice and the tournaments is definitely gonna have to be like, I'm gonna have to seek out the tournaments that I know I can shoot well at or that I know typically rate well, because again, I'm still very rating centered. I obviously wanna win, but that's never been the goal for me, is to just go win every single tournament. I just wanna play above my rating because that means I'm typically playing pretty good. As for today, we're at Lake Springfield. We're gonna play 1 through 6 and then play hole 18. I'm battling the sun and I have other engagements tonight for our dad's birthday, so we're kind of battling a little bit of time. So I'm gonna move quick. I think that's what, 7 holes. It's gonna be very casual, probably throw a couple, you know, putt a couple, however it works out. But I'm just gonna keep talking kind of about, you know, this season, the tournaments I have scheduled, things like that. All right, kind of a weird one to film. Hole 1 is 294 feet, but it plays like 500, it feels like. Way up the hill. It's probably playing closer to like mid 300s. Playing way up the hill. I'm gonna go forehand up, probably a little bit of Anheuser, but I don't think I've ever birdied this hole, so. I mean, that's fine. We're up there, putting from probably circle 2 maybe? Circle 2 look here. Would like to get close. I gotta commit to these better. Kind of like that. Okay. All right. That feels really good. I haven't made a circle 2 putt in a long time. All right, it's kind of a weird tee pad. Hopefully I'm not getting cut off, maybe a little bit, but I've wrestled with the thought about kind of pushing Road to Pro to side, because that was like one of my big ambitions, was becoming a quote unquote professional disc golfer. And that's obviously still a goal, or else I wouldn't be doing it. But especially when I was playing bad towards the end of the year, I just realized that I have way more fun just shooting these videos and like playing the casual rounds. Granted, I don't know the last time I've played a round that wasn't recorded. It probably was my last tournament of the year. But I just have way more fun recording and doing the content side of things. And not that I didn't have fun playing tournaments, but it's way more stress, it's way more money. It's just a lot of things that like I have to take into account when I'm trying to do it. And so I was very diligent in like practicing and whatnot. All right, the wind's blowing really hard, so I'm just gotta make sure, because I don't want to break another lens. But so it's like, I don't know, I think I've said it enough times. I just enjoy doing the content side a little more. So I think that's why it's kind of taking the step up, the 50 states thing. Plus it's just a really ambitious goal, you know, the 50 states thing. I've seen people play the #1 course in X state, you know what I mean? But I haven't seen it be a series like this. So I'm really excited. And I hope, like, just full transparency, I hope it really starts to take off, because I enjoyed doing it. I hope you guys enjoy watching it, and I'd love it to spread around, you know what I mean? Especially because I am going everywhere in the country. So I don't know, it's it's tough. You know, I really wrestled with it because I was like, this was the goal from the beginning, was to be a pro disc golfer. And now I feel like I'm just kind of pushing it away, but I'm not doing that exactly. You know what I mean? I don't know. Hole 2, 393. This is a par 3, long par 3. You're just playing something out of one of these two gaps. It's relatively straight, but it's definitely a backhand hole. We got a little bit of a head left to right. Just gonna try to keep this drive on hyzer and take a 3, because that's 3 is good on this hole. Skip, please. Big putt down there, it sounds like. I'm gonna throw another. Please don't hit that. Oh, gosh dang it. All right, let's move on. All right, we made it about halfway up the fairway. Not bad, we're open here, just kind of missed this one tree, but it's just gonna be hyzer with an M1 off to the right side and just let it crash in, hopefully. Or slip. Well, shoot. Okay. There we go. Much better. Distance was better too, that was just the play. Yeah, I was about to say, those both were super right side, which all things considered is good because I kept missing left earlier, so we'll take it. All right, another big reason why I want to keep doing the road to pro is because, one, I just love competing. I think that just like makes things worthwhile. I get totally like casual rounds, having fun, that's like one thing. But going out and competing against people who are better than you, typically, at least from my case it seems, just makes me want to try a little harder. But two, I've actually been getting better. Believe it or not, if you watch this channel, believe it or not, I've been getting better. I'm like consistently, at the end of last year, like one of my goals was to throw, I think like 450, which is a long ways now that I think about it. But I'm consistently around, like it's not, I guess it's not uncommon for me to throw like 400 feet now, where last year, like even just a couple months ago, I've changed my form completely. Just a couple months ago, I'm probably throwing 50, 60 feet further on average than I was. So I'm getting better, which like feels like if I'm getting better, I should play more, but it's like, I don't know, you know what I mean? Where it's like, I feel like I almost owe it to myself to like keep doing that because that's how you keep getting better. But I don't know. Sometimes I don't know what I'm trying to say. I feel like that makes sense though. Hole 3 is 406, plays way downhill for me. It's just a forehand, funnels down. You can go over the top of the road, but the road is OB, so at least for me, throwing forehand and this being inbounds the whole way, it's definitely the play that makes the most sense. I'm gonna go FX2 first set. I actually got, so I just realized this actually, Ezra Robinson gave me these. I thought this was his little logo, but this is actually Isaac's. So this is Isaac's FX2 from when he was throwing Prodigy. So pretty cool. Swing. No. Oh, that would have been so good too. This shot but lower, or that shot but lower would be so good. It's gonna hit the same tree. Interesting. Okay, so fairway, at least 9 speed is definitely too far. I'm gonna go Justice here, like my stable one, and see if I have better result there. It's coming out clean. I wanted to throw that one so hard. If it gets around everything, it might be good. No, same tree. All right, it's good to know. All right, last one here. I got into dyeing discs recently with the stencil dye, nice little yin yang detour. I'm gonna go backhand turnover. I don't suspect this will go well, but who knows? Too high? Same tree. Oh, of course I got around. It's gonna go way deep. All right, that tree has a magnet on it. Sorry if I'm in the way, I just realized I didn't move. All right, went ahead and just picked up because we are battling daylight. So moving on, it would have been a pitch up for par anyways, but moving on, hole 4, where are we at here? 376 feet, this is a tough hole. You either got wide forehand that can maybe get you all the way down there, you have backhand that can, and then you have like a flex forehand that can get you down there if you hit the line, but really hard hole. This is a very easy bogey, but probably throw one backhand, one forehand and see what happens. Oh, actually it looks really good. Okay, maybe the middle is not the play. I'm gonna try backhand now. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be really good if it doesn't hit anything. All right. Redemption here, same disc, but just a stable version of it. There we go. See, I mean, even when you throw a good shot, just too many trees. If I could have pushed this out like 10 feet more, oh my gosh, we'd be probably in circle. I'm gonna putt one, and then I put a Berg X in the bag. I've had a Berg, but I want something that I can throw just a little harder and not worry about, you know, it's just gonna give me a little more room for air with this thing. So I'm gonna give it a putt first. And I go right at the stupid basket. Gosh darn it. That's been an issue of mine for a while now. All right, Berg, just try to go right at. Well, I did. Higher, and that's literally in the basket. Okay. There we go. Two for two. Haven't done that in a long time. Another reason why I want to keep Road to Pro going is because of the local community has been like very encouraging of it, especially like a lot of the guys that I play tournaments with regularly. It's just fun to see people strive to be better. I've always considered myself a good coach, and so when I see people wanting to be better and actively trying to be better, I can like really appreciate that. And so I think it's just, I don't know, I enjoy doing it. And it seems like, again, like it seems like it was received well. I don't know wherever people watch our videos, but especially like in the like local, like Springfield, Ozark, you know, community. So I want to keep that going. Hole 5 here, what is it, 349, probably plays around 370. It's very similar to hole 1. It's just, it's not as steep of an angle uphill. It's just pushed a little bit longer. So it's all playing probably about the same distance. I'm going to throw two. I'm going to go forehand, backhand again. See if we can't. I would love to get in circle for these because it's 350, probably playing close to 400. So this would be a good pump. Keep turning maybe. A little higher. That's certainly putting. That was a little higher than I wanted it, but I didn't hate it at all. This sword, I'm guessing 99% chance I'm gonna throw it on hyzer. We do have a headwind and I'm throwing uphill. That's just gonna go and turn over. So we'll see. I'm gonna try to throw it. I threw this, granted it's U-disc, and it's like the first time I've marked a disc in U-discs probably since I started. This went like right under 420 feet, flat ground, not a lot of wind. So if I can figure out how to throw this, this would be awesome. Okay, great shot. Still just a little bit too much turn, but no, I didn't hate that at all. I think if I would have aimed a little more left, it would have been probably very similar to where my destroyer's at, but I'll take it. All right, one more for the one time, actually. I got a few new discs in the bag. Let me know too, actually, now that I say this. Sometimes in the bags are like, you know, if it's just quote unquote random person like myself, you know, you rather see like pros in the bags, but we do have a lot of people that probably know my bag fairly well that watch our videos. So if you want to see it in the bag, definitely comment and I'll make one because those take like no time at all. But this is a Captain's Thrasher. I'm gonna try to throw it the same way I did the Destroyer. It'll probably get a little more turn, but I'm hoping it still gets that push up there. Come on. Oh my gosh. If we beat those trees, we're like tap-in range. Couple things, didn't quite get up to the trees. I'm like 15 feet short of the trees. Destroyer and Captain's Thrasher are probably the same distance. The Destroyer's just, it's a little pinch behind this tree on the right. The sword, pin high, which is huge because that's probably roughly 400 feet if that would have been flat ground. Pin high, and it was a headwind, so double wind. It was just about 100 feet to the right. So that was the only issue there. I thought that headwind would give it a little lift. Same thing. Oh well. All right, that was a good collection of shots right there. All right, this is probably the hardest hole in the course. Maybe. Definitely the, what's the word like the iconic hole on the course for sure. Hole 6 is 931 feet, par 5, tight fairway. As you can see, you're playing straight down this gap, just kind of following the light poles, and then it shoots 90 degrees, and it's probably the same distance then to the left. Par's good, birdie's great. I think I birdied it once, maybe making like a good putt. I'm gonna throw Captain's Raptor. Usually my play is Captain's Raptor, just down to the bottom where it opens up and then play up and out. I'm gonna try that just to have a safe shot, and then I'm gonna go try to get all the way across, which I've never actually successfully done before. Well, that's just pushing. Okay, I would like to be more right, but that's actually, I've been there before, not a terrible spot. We're gonna try sword, then rive, and just, I mean, you just have to get lucky, at least in my you know, skill set. Just like that, now get out. Oh, it's not going to. Dang, if that gets out, that's so good. All right, same thing, rive. This is a little more stable than the sword, so it should come out. Oh, unless you throw it like that. Oh my gosh. Landed right by my Captain's Raptor. If I was in the way of that, I'm sorry, but not really, because that was ugly. The sun, maybe I'm blocking a little bit, right in the way. I can barely see. I'm gonna shoot this gap. I was honestly like where the camera is where my disc landed. The sword was actually pretty good. There's just no place to shoot. But I guess it was kind of the same for this one actually, now that I think about it. But gave myself probably a good 30 feet. Why not? I'm gonna try to just shoot this gap here, and then we're playing again like 90 degrees to the left. Nope. I hate that I have to go get that now. There we go. Get down, please. Should have just done that the first time. Granted, the Captain's Raptor probably would have went too far. All right, Captain's Raptor is gone unless someone wants to crawl in that pile of sticks on hole 6 for me. I couldn't see it. I know it's in there, but if someone finds that, I'll certainly reward them for it if they come bring it to me at the store. Not super worried about it though, because we have the new 2026 Yuli Captain's Raptors coming in, so probably just gonna take one of those. Long ways to the basket here. I'm not sure if I should throw a fairway or a mid. I'm gonna try a mid. If that's short, I'm gonna get a fairway, obviously. Road is OB, so something that stays on this side. Might be really good. Sit. Oh, little deep, I think. Come on, that's the thing, dude. I'm throwing so much further than I used to. Oh, especially backhand. All right, I'm gonna go more stable mid. Same line, but I hope it just crashes. Imagine if I made this. Too stable. Oh boy, find that one. Oh gosh. All right, I think I'm in frame here. Went way deep, actually, which, again, all things considered, I will take. Probably circle 2. Playing back uphill, I'm gonna try not to jump putt these. Okay. Good pace, terrible line. Love that. Get up. Oh. All right, I just looked at my phone. I think I have time for hole 18, little ace run. Throw a few at it for sure. All right, I'm gonna do the hole breakdown from here because there's literally no room behind the tee pad. So the hole, this is number 18. I forget, it's like maybe 2 something, give me a sec. It is 228 feet sitting on the island there with the nice little silo. Basically, if you make the island, you've got a birdie. It's all pretty close in there. I'm probably gonna throw 3 or 4 at it. Try to ring one up, which would be bittersweet because it would go in, obviously, but you don't have like the full throw and the shot. So I don't know how it would take like as a YouTube short or something, you know what I mean? So I don't know. Still gonna try to make it. I pulled it. Get over. Oof, deep, okay. Oof. Last one here. I pulled it. Same spot. I guess that's my bailout zone, is the silo right there. I think I'm actually just gonna do the outro from right here. But But that is it. First episode, Road to Pro. I know it wasn't much. It was a little more talking, kind of telling you where I'm coming from this season, because I do have other priorities as far as YouTube content goes. So I'm still going to be doing it, still going to be grinding, still going to be trying to get better. However, it may not be, I may not be out as many tournaments, which I forgot to mention. Now that I'm saying that, I have 10 scheduled for the year. One is already passed, and the weather was so cold I was definitely not going to play in it. So I have 9 left. I know I'm going to be gone the month of May, so that's probably like 7 left, but they have monthlies that are run here, but I'm not a huge fan because it's just a 1-rounder. So if I shoot bad that 1 round, I kind of suffer, where like 2-round tournaments, I have at least one of the rounds to shoot well, should I happen to shoot bad the other round, you know what I mean? So if push comes to shove, I'll definitely start hitting some of those for sure. But that is it. I want to thank you guys for the support. We're over 1,500 now, which is absolutely insane. So thank you guys so much. We're still growing and we're excited. We have a lot of stuff in the works. Let us know what you want to see below, video-wise, whatever it may be. You have any crazy idea, we'll try to do it. It's mostly me, but we can get Jacob in there. Definitely try to do some doubles type stuff. So like, comment, subscribe. Ozark Mountain Discs to the Moon. We will see ya.